Hello guys, gals, and commie pals. Today we're going for more of a film noir theme, as I have lost all of my houseplants. Please bring them back. But enough of that. Today's episode is sub-argument number 1. One of the main pieces of the Watergate scandal, in my opinion, was the secret White House informant, also known as Deep Throat. The identity of this informant was the FBI's Associate Director, Mark Felt. Felt reported to two reporters from the Washington Post, Carl Bernstein and Bob Woodward, who had both been pursuing the story for 2 years. Felt's contribution to their work led to the development of All the President's Men, and later the movie, as well as their published work in the Post exposing the scandal. This exposure of the Watergate scandal is what broke this case wide open, specifically wide open to the public. When 5 robbers linked to Nixon's re-election campaign were caught red-handed wiretapping phones and stealing documents inside the Democratic National Committee's office in Washington, Nixon denied involvement or knowledge of the incident, but then later participated in an extensive cover-up. Throughout the 1972 election campaign and beyond, Deep Throat fed Woodward and Bernstein a steady flow of information which exposed Nixon's knowledge of the scandal. During this time period, the second in command of the FBI, or the Assistant Director, was Mike Felt, and he was in charge of most of the operations for the FBI investigations into the crime of the Watergate scandal. Felt knew Nixon was involved in Watergate, but because of the months of dead ends with the investigation being controlled by an uncooperative White House, it seemed that Felt was going to have to turn to another source. This is when Felt took matters into his own hands and started leaking information to Woodward. In the beginning, and throughout the investigation, Felt never let Woodward or Bernstein quote him directly, and originally only confirmed existing leads. However, as time went on and the investigation continued to spread, he offered new information. Now, as we know, freedom of the press has become an essential figure in today's day and age, and a lot of it originated from the Post during this time period. With controversies high from Nixon's failure to quickly exit America in the war in Vietnam, the public was quick with their cries for action. The Post, already being familiar with doing so with the Pentagon Papers, was eager to supply more information. This expose was similar to the Post's publication of the Pentagon Papers, and just as the Pentagon Papers led to public outrage, Bernstein and Woodward's work did the same. From June 20th, 1972, Woodward had his first meeting with the new informant. This led to the spiral that created the subpoena for Nixon's tapes, the Saturday Night Massacre, as well as the United States versus Nixon. Because of Felt's contributions, the entire story unraveled. It's so important to this case that you could call it, in fact, the catalyst of the entire scandal.